Grand day, grand night, grand evening, whenever you're watching. I am Victor Empress Hunty Sunflower, and we're about to do a tarot and an oracle reading. So, it's in a couple days, y'all, and it's 6:06 on the timer. So, to me, that's given that could be a synchronicity for you, or it could be your birthday. Take it how it resonates for you. I feel like somebody in your energy feels a little discombobulated, and I feel like somebody in your energy feels a little anxious. It's two different energies, and I kind of had to really sit with the energy this rising. So, Great Mother, ancestors, and ascended masters, together we are the 18. Allow me to tap into my collective with the highest vibration. Allow me to be a beacon of light and hope. I give you permission to remove all negative energy as well as low vibrational energy. Any energy being sent or siphoned, I call judgment for this situation. All evil eyes go blind and monitoring spirits. All senses that should not be eliminate them. Ashe, yea, this is my decree, and I declare as my words do not come to me void. Gratitude, I love you. Thank you for all you do and all that I can do. Okay. Hold on, y'all. So, Keisha Cole, I think it's her name. She had this song called Complete Me. And I've been hearing that song a lot. Oranges could be significant. With orange, I'm also getting like sacred chakra energy. Heavy when it comes to the sacred chakra. This card was just on the floor. And if you guys see like the back of it, that's really giving like sacral, but like metamorphosing into solar. So it says your love life could have been influenced by your spiritual path or even your upbringing. Whether you're into Christianity or whatever you're into, I just feel like it could have played a part in it some way, somehow. Or you could have opposites attract, is what I'm hearing. So you could be someone that's spiritual, but you could be dealing with someone that's possibly orthodox or unorthodox, rather. It's one of them docs trying to come through, child. Who is that? I think that's Alex Green. If it ain't Al Green, then it's Sam Cooke. No, I think it's Otis Reading. But they sitting on the dock of the bay. Whatever, child. I just went through three different artists. We have Grace here. Sin is no longer your master, for you no longer live under the requirements of the law, but instead you live under the freedom of God's grace. When I was reading that, I really wanted to say you love under the freedom of God's grace. And that's Romans 6:14. I think that's very beautiful. And then we have generosity here with if you help the poor, you are lending to the great mother and she will repay you. So Proverbs 19:17. To me, you are about to be shining a light that is going to put you in this energy to be a beacon of hope. Whether you help someone physically, spiritually, mentally, you're being placed to be of service, whether this is in your spiritual contract or if this is just something you set for yourself and you said, this is what I want to do. If I could do X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. Okay. Fill in your own blanks. But to me, it's just giving the energy to be faithful as well as show gratitude because where you're going, a lot of people fight tooth and nail to reach, but you got there. The great mother, you are my God. I will exalt you and praise your name, for in perfect faithfulness you have done wonderful things and things planned long ago. Isaiah 25:1. I'm even reading it from a higher self standpoint. Like you could be in this energy of saying, I've manifested this for myself. Now it's time for me to live in my abundance or live in my faithfulness, generosity. Having courage to do everything that it is that you called in for yourself versus giving up on yourself because you created this and we literally got courage coming through. The beautiful part about the creativity, we have Exodus 35:31. The great mother has filled her with the Spirit of God. She has filled her with wisdom and understanding, with knowledge and with all kinds of skill. When I read for courage, which I had said it, courage is supposed to go right here, but my daughter turned the page. So I just felt that was so beautiful because right before I saw the page, I had just told Charlotte about that. So I'm gonna leave that there. The color blue and pink is very significant. We have a lot of blue when it comes to the charms, and we have a lot of pink. Pine needle is also very significant. Orchids are significant. Pine cones, a red truck is significant. This could be a Jeep, but I'm hearing specifically a Jeep. For some of you, this could be a dream truck. Fire trucks are also significant. Mangoes are also significant. Gratitude spirit. You can have children. Child, I heard Gracie shake, shake the mango tree. And with mangoes, that's that sacral energy once again. So that creativity, that flexing that willpower of self. It's like knowing yourself righteous, very abundant, very fertile. It's very transformative. And we're getting ready for the rising, of course, but to me that sounded like nighttime for a split second and then it was gone. So something may happen overnight for some of you. And I find that very beautiful because I literally y'all know when like the locusts come out or whatever crickets, whatever they be, okay, they make the little shh, the little sound. So that happened for like a split second, and I find it so beautiful because all that you have ended is putting you in this energy to be very creative in your presence. Your purest intentions attract the greatest blessings, and bliss is your birthright. One thing I love about where you are, or even where you're going, we had the crown chakra stone to come out twice. So to me, this is something that you're enlightened in, or something that's going to spark your enlightenment to get through whatever it is that you're going through. And for some of you, it could just be simply being on your journey as um, you grow through life. But it's a lot of joy on your path, or it's about to be. Once you work with your sacral chakra, we have crown chakra, root chakra, and sacral chakra. And then I'm saying heart chakra. You could be an earth sign or air sign. We have food here. You could like, well, most people do like food, child. But what I'm saying is, like, you could like to cook or something like that. I saw this new chef yesterday. I don't know if I liked the video or not, but I meant to get his ad handle to email him. I want him to use hands of these, y'all. He got like this certain fro or whatnot. But he's a chef, so maybe you could be a chef as well. I'm also getting fire sign energy, and I love how that's coming through now because we did have the fire truck to fall earlier off the floor. Emeralds are significant. We have solar plexus energy out, the initial D, as well as the initial R and Y. Crown chakra is coming back out with Rose, the number 99. I am literally getting Jamie Foxx Unforgettable trying to come through. And with R&B here to Justin Timberlake, Justin Timberlake suit and tie is significant. Carrie Hilson is here. She had a song that I heard the other day, and I think the name of it was My Love or Your Love, something like that. But I didn't know that that was her song. Um, Roses could be significant. If somebody is like coming back in your energy, they may bring you roses or something like that. But I do, I see that you could possibly be expecting something to come in soon. You could have kind of like past over loved ones, or even just your angel guides or spirit guides, rather, watching over you heavy at this time because you are, in fact, dealing with some people, or you could be just in the energy of too full of yourself sometimes. So, whether you're dealing with people that's too full of themselves, or you sometimes slip in the energy, you're kind of being guarded at this time and guided because You're encouraged to use your throat chakra, but also whatever creative abilities you have, you're encouraged to kind of like work through it. It's a need for you to kind of balance those scales when it comes to your emotions, but also when it comes to how you're showing up. Because a lot of you, you're being watched in ways that it may not even feel like it. It may feel like, well, things are fine. And it's not to scare you, but it's like, what would you do if somebody approached you? So always be ready so you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Cardi B is significant. I'm hearing some money that come through for her. So heavy when it comes to your aura, but also how you're creating. This page of pentacles is really standing out to me. And when I split the deck earlier, we had the world card and the justice card. That's so beautiful because the world card was on the bottom of the deck, but when I split it, this is justice. Things that's about to come in for you is gonna be wrapped like a bow. Okay? Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands out here. With this energy, you may have people that try to kind of rain on your parade, but you also going to be in this energy of knowing how to balance things that is thrown at you. You guys know how when the celebrities have like press conferences and stuff, um, and they have like PR teams, this is pretty much your energy. But it's possibly that your spirit guide is like your PR team. Um, and for this energy, it's basically like you may have to juggle more than one thing, but it's a need that you're gonna have the wisdom of past mistakes and trusting your intuition to kind of help phase you out or even help you maneuver out of certain circumstances or even preparing you for higher circumstances. With the Hierophant here to reverse with the Magician, it's like you must rely on the inner knowledge that you have, the inner wisdom to bring forth the manifestations that you seek for yourself. I'm hearing Alicia okay, that's very significant. I'm hearing Alicia Keys, A Woman's Worth come through. But Mariah Carey wanna come through with Beautiful. That's her song. Her and Miguel. We have the King of Swords to the Five of Swords. To me, you are protecting that King of Swords within yourself. For the Five of Swords to be here on top, it's like arguing with somebody that you did. It's like arguing with God, but you didn't know you were arguing with God. Very significant. And you could have probably even, surprised yourself. But it's like your ideas or even the short term thinking. For some of you, you may be getting ready to take trips. It's just those moments that you wandered off within yourself or you kind of paid attention to who or what was around you, it was a lot of clarity that came within. And right now it's like you need to really trust this growth and clearly decide on what it is that you want and trust those manifestations. Don't really focus on what you don't want. Take a risk on yourself because you have a lot of people craving your energy, you have a lot of people watching your energy, and it's a need for you to really 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 trust within your own spiritual awakening through love. I want to share this with you before I let y'all go. I had one card to fall on the floor, right? And that was religious factor. This card that's in my hand, it fell a little earlier. So I said, well, I'm gonna leave it on the floor. Then I said, no, I'm gonna get it. So then I walk and go get me a water bottle. When I come back, I see love spelled in reverse. And I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? Because this card does not come out often. For this to be in reverse, to me, this is giving that something that you once thought triggered you actually sparked a higher awareness within yourself. Whether this is an obsession of some sort or a fixation, it's something that you're doing or something that you're going to be doing that you need to face it on head on. It no longer controls you. Reinforce boundaries if you have to, But for some of you, this is a foundation of opportunity for higher calling. And it's aligning you with spiritual protection as well as nourishment. Your alignment is something to be celebrated. And I'm very serious when I say this. We got the Seven of Pentacles to the Magician in reverse. This is the celebration. Literally, this is the celebration. You got the Magician out here twice. And not only is the Magician out here twice, one is in the upright, one is in the reverse. The seeds that you have sown is about to pay off. We have the Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. This is 13 Pentacles. Just off splitting the energy. Because you chose to show up for yourself in the moments that people may thought that they weren't, where they probably was shitting on your name. You took it and you alchemized it. Because this was really the energy that you were used to. But people didn't know who they were dealing with because you didn't reveal those parts of you, to everyone. Some people would swear up and down that they know you, but it's like if you were to ask them that now, they wouldn't really know what to say. If they do say something, it would be like something that is you've grown through. They'll probably tell you something you did if you was in high school type shit. But you're about to step into a huge victory because you planted a garden only for you. I'm hearing that song by Nicki Minaj. Um, just for me, okay. This I think it's called "Did It on Them." I think that's the name of the song. Yes, we got yes to come straight out the gate, and then we got luck is on your side with that card. Some of you can expect a honeymoon. Distance is here, so you or your partner could be physically distanced or even physically relocating. With caution here, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. For some of you, don't overthink, things that is for you. What's for you is not going to pass you by. If you're in separation with someone, it may make, things difficult. It may even come with its own sets of challenges. What my advice to you would be, if you're liking someone or if someone is liking you, I don't know. I really don't even care. Even if it's a job or whatever it is that you're focused on or whatever it is that you're calling on, move from the energy of you already have it secured. That will help you speed up the process of whatever it is that you're traveling to, whatever it is that you're trying to compromise on or even work through. It will help you experience things that once you weren't so careful, you can be careful with now. But make room for the new beginnings because it's on its way to you. Look at your life as your own garden. And it's like if you don't tend to your crops, then you got to be careful because it can be tricky. Some plants only need to be watered once. So, do that with your goals. Just make sure that you're taking the time out to create with passion, manifest with purity, because you must tell the universe exactly what it is that you want in order for this to be grounded in your physical reality. You can be a fire sign, an earth sign. Your fate of karma is happening to a lot of people at once. This Mercury retrograde, you could then experience a lot of light flickering as well as a lot of communication issues within your electronics. Whether this is a ring camera or cameras, anything that is kind of like a smart home device, you could be experiencing that kind of energy at this time. This is a huge shift that you're awakening because it's like you're upgrading and the environment around it has to get used to you. We always think we have to get used to our environment, but our environment is really getting used to us. Gambling and date night is here. For some of you, this is kind of like what you could be focused on, whether it's your finances or you could have problems just somewhere that is kind of making you have bad decisions. But for some of you, the choices that you made have kind of granted you to be wined and dined. Within this energy, It may not be the right time for some of you. Start putting the energy into yourself. If you know that you want to show up like this, whether it's a date night with someone or even if you just take yourself out on a date, show up as if you're already moving in the energy because what you embody for yourself is really how you will attract. For some of you, you want to change your residence. For some of you, you have confessions coming in. For some of you, you're auditing exactly who you should let go, whether they're a gold digger in your energy or if you're feeling like your manifestations is coming from a gold digger standpoint. What I mean by that is you can't ask for something to be handed to you grandly, but you don't do the necessary audit of your swamp to get rid of, things that don't serve you. That's the cycle of life. So whether you're on karma or you have dharma, you just must be in the energy to be able to receive. Whether you're a good Samaritan or you're a horrible person, what you put out, you must get back. So for a lot of you, it's just a need to sit back and be patient because you should be open to receive, whether it's intimacy or even if it's just a blessing that you've been waiting on or anticipating. Um, I'm getting the vision of somebody could like yogurt, but I'm also getting the vision of Tom and Jerry has this episode that he was like ice cold, and Jerry was feeding him ice cubes and stuff like that. If you're in that energy or if you feel kind of tensed up like that in your body, you're like a magnet for scattered energy, stuck energy, frozen energy, stagnant energy, like whatever you want to call it. That's the kind of the energy in. Then you have these episodes where Tom and Jerry are on the beach. So it's like you're able to put yourself where you want to place your feet. Some of you may like the cold. Um, Aspen is very significant for some of you. Yeah, I want to go to Aspen, but I don't know how this southern gonna do, okay? But my heart is open to it. For some of you, you could be experiencing deers at this time. We have white deer coming through, which to me is very much chrome energy. You could have I don't know if y'all call her Big Mama, but you could have a Big Mama in the spirit realm, or she could still be in the physical realm with you. But for some of you, your spiritual gift is clairgustance. So if you're tasting something that possibly she cooked, or um, for some, it could be cigarettes. It could be anything that may come through as a sudden taste for it or something like that. Um, put it out for your altar or for your ancestors rather, and watch how solid the foundation, gets when it comes to your spirit team because they see you just like people see you in the physical. Your spirit realm is seeing you in the spiritual. So within this energy, it's a need to really know that they're surrounding you with greatness. The number 8 is very significant. July 17th is significant. We have divine union here. This is so beautiful because divine union here with 717, that's my parents' anniversary and it's also my son's birthday. But um to me, you guys could possibly expect that, especially with honeymoon coming out, with open your heart and intimacy in reverse. To me, with intimacy in reverse, this is kind of that energy of shadow period, but it's being healed through shadows to kind of trust the faith and the guidance. So this could be a spiritual connection happening first. And for some of you, you had to kind of awaken to this side because you could have been getting played in other scenarios. If you've been hearing car horns or even seeing pine cones or pine needles, this is a synchronicity. If you're interested in a personal reading, candles, bath salts, or even roses, check out tarot's.company.site for that. The link is in the description box below. Root chakra activated here with Trust Me, which is first eye energy. Water energy here to renewal and innocence. Love spell is out here twice. And I feel like for some of you, you were in a connection where you may have been oh, this is so beautiful. Remember when I told y'all about the crown energy? And now we have mother out here to telepathy. For some of you, you could be clairvoyant, but and clairaudient. To me, they kind of go hand in hand because your telepathy can come through in many ways. Now, somewhere your throat chakra has been healed, it has been open, it has been cleared. I am hearing the Ohio players, I want to be free. Maybe you're still in the energy of freeing your throat chakra. However, whatever, all I know is it feels good. Okay. It feels light. It feels very airy, so you could be an air sign. It just feels like for some of you, you didn't think you would get off the hamster wheel. That's kind of like the energy I'm getting. Passion, keeping open mind to codependency. Some of you could have been in codependency energy. Or you just feel like some addictions of, affecting was your, it could have even affected your romantic life. We literally have free yourself. Remember when I had got the Ohio players, I want to be free? That's beautiful. And we got wedding here, so reconciliation, trust. This literally, look, they don't even go in this deck. They look hard, and they look hard and say, let's get married. Reflection, past life, one day, deja vu, and stubborn. You or this person could be stubborn. We have engagement here. That's literally like how the cards lined up. And I know this card says call me your soulmate because I can see some of the words. Finances and career, unradicated love, and trust is here. Okay, y'all. What's the closing message for the end of the cycle? What's the message for that? Okay. So engagement is on the bottom of the deck. I have two pals here. I have a pal here. I have a pal here. I'm gonna take the shortest pal for the closing out energy because the first card out is release your ex. Separation is afterwards to staying optimistic about your love life and playfulness. To me, you may be feeling a need to kind of recapture those positive moments or just, that faith of having positivity when it comes to your romance. But not only that, your inner youthfulness could just be asking to be cleared of energy or just free in ways so it can be that you don't feel so apart from yourself. Take time to call yourself back into, call the power back into your own hands. You have control of your destiny and you have control of the outcomes that you would like to see for yourself, whether you're in the hangman energy or the four of wands. Create the life that you want to see for yourself and always free yourself to see yourself. Show up for yourself to see yourself because once you do that, you start moving different. You start moving with grace and clarity because you're moving in the energy of knowing. You're moving in the energy of overstanding versus not understanding what to do. And by you doing that, you're able to spot chemistry over deception. At once upon a time in your time period, you may didn't pay attention to the red flags, but now you're able to have a heart to heart conversation without falling in things quickly thinking that it's true love or you deserve love because you started to love yourself first. And that caused you to have romantic feelings, but you understand who could be the one versus you're being that one for yourself. And that's going to put you in the energy to experience a honeymoon, even experiencing your actual soulmate within this time. But it's some things that we have to be willing to let go of, whether it's attractions or addictions, admirations, whatever it is that's holding us. The ambition is there, the wish fulfillment, things that was once clouding the intuition, it came to an end. And it's a need to really have the confidence within this passion because you're your only competition. I don't know who they're saying. Bitch, you could never ever, never ever. I think that's Lil Jon them. Get on my level. What? With the devil card here coming out to the King of Pentacles. That toxicity, we literally got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. That's what I mean when I say, "Ho, get on my level." Okay, I'm talking about why spend mine when I can spend yours. The strength card here to the King of Wands again. It's like you're on fire. Page of Wands in reverse. You had a period of time where you didn't think that you felt stagnant a lot, but it's like you were grounding yourself in your own emotional maturity to say, you know what, this too shall pass. Looking ass. Look, we got the chariot. It's so funny because the cards was like this, and I'm like, well, shit. To me, that's giving like I'm gonna be a big dog about it. And then when I turned it over, and I was like, well, shit, this too shall pass, my nigga. Finna go, hoes. I'm finna go. Killing me softly. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people's songs, but I'm specifically hearing Beyonce. I think the name of that song is Countdown. And to me, this is like the energy you finna go on, and you could even be getting ready for your own countdown. Seven of Swords to the Knight of Wands. Heavy on the Knight of Wands. And then we got the Eight of Wands. Things are about to speed up. It's like you're gonna have this certain acceleration and this certain momentum, and it's beautiful because we're in the year of the fire horse. So it's very beautiful. The Fool card to the Ten of Wands. The Tower is under the Fool card. Wow. This Ten of Wands is being, you know what, y'all? This Ten of Wands is being transmuted into an Ace of Wands. Your foundation is being so solidified that you could be experiencing, maybe you had like a microwave to go out, or something could have even recently went out, whether it was a light bulb. Your energy is becoming so strong that you're not affected, but you may be affecting things around you. 3224 is significant, but it's a certain strength that you have that you grant that only was granted to you because you had to go through the wheel of time. Instead of you getting stuck in a Five of Pentacles, you came out as a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands, meaning you flew through the storm. You grounded yourself for shelter when you needed to be grounded. Plain and simple. And it caused you to have strength. It caused you to say, this too shall pass. Literally. What's under the Emperor? The Eight of Pentacles to the Page of Swords. Your skill development, the intellectual pursuit. You have just so much around you that is asking for you to trust. Some of you are about to be new parents. I got a real ambition for this cash. Let's keep like. Heavy on roses. White foxes out here with two cups and enlightenment in reverse. Now I gotta go get these cards. I wasn't gonna pick them up because what I'm seeing with the two cups and the enlightenment here, these are two individuals that's going to be very sacred when it comes to their union. I'm hearing that song by Erica. I think it's the I Wanna Be Down mix, but she was like, put mommy on the phone. He ain't never coming home. I keep hearing that part. We have Surrender to New Nigga by YęYę. Breathe, Take It All In. Let's Go Shopping to Roses, Purple, Yellow, Orange, and Treasure Good. And this purple, yellow, and orange is eye chakra points as well. So the solar plexus, the sacral, and the first eye. Two people see each other, but it's like an allure somewhere. And with this allure, I don't know why I'm here and catch me if you can. That's so fucking funny. And then we got the Knight of Swords on the bottom to the Ten of Cups. Two of Wands here. This is literally catch me if you can, okay? You could have been planning something that caused you to get caught up. And where it may have even felt like, oh, what am I doing? Where am I going? It started to feel right. Six of Cups to the Six of Swords, 66 energy. The Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups and Swords. And after that, you have King of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Sun card. Nine of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing the presence of the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Devil. Really and truly, from the Knight of Swords to the Six of Cups, I could have called it. Page of Cups is showing his presence now. This is that energy of purging things that once did not feel great to now you're rushing to get to that safe haven or that safe place because it was not easy, but it was a call of justice. But not only was this a call of justice, this helped you to see all that you actually did achieve. In times where you literally had to sit with yourself and was like, oh, I really did that. Or I really, accomplished that. Whatever it is that you said with yourself, and it's okay to toot your own horn. You created the car. You drive this motherfucker. So yeah, toot toot. With the sun here, you're literally the beat of your own drum. And that's literally beautiful. Nine of Wands, you have a lot of perseverance, but you also have an intuition that's golden. Literally. Whether it's calling in the soulmate, calling in the next decision of when to move, how to go, it's a lot of choices in your future because it's a need for you to shine and authentically work through all that you wish for. Who are you to say, well, I want to do this or I want to do this? Eight of Pentacles, you worked on parts of yourself that only you know of. And it's accelerating you so far, so high, if you want to keep taking that further. If you're okay where you're at, then park the boat, dock the boat. Remember when I was saying I was getting Otis reading sitting on the dock of the bay? But then I said you could be doing something that's orthodox or unorthodox. I said whatever docs, something docs is coming. Now, if you feel like you have reached your destination, it's a need to dox the boat. If you feel like you need to surrender and pause and take a moment for yourself, dock the boat, okay? Because you're captain. You may not feel like captain. You may need co-captain at the time, which would be your spirit guide. For some of you, stop looking for courage outside of yourself. Go back and look at the Wizard of Oz. You could be seeing a lot of pink and gold at this time, but some of you are powerful manifestors. You could be a life path 3 or 11. So need to ground yourself, ground your feet, hug a tree. You could be even be a life path 8. You could be skiing school buses. This is an indication that you're on is many routes to your destination. The initial X and O is very significant. For some of you, you have divine wisdom that is being given, but it's really a need to pay attention to the knowledge and the ideas. If you have not started your dream journal, it's a need to start it. You could be born in April, or you could have went through a spiritual lesson that transformed into power during April. But it's a need to acknowledge your own spiritual power because you are more intuitive than you think. Your spirit guides love you. If you don't feel the love coming from them, then that may mean that you need to love yourself a little bit more. There's a lot of mysteries being revealed. It's a need to really look within to trust who you are. Tap in if you need clarity. If you want a personal reading with myself, the description will be in the link. The link will be in the description box below. Some of you are looking good and you're feeling better. For some of you, you go into nature to get these awakenings, to get this renewal of energy, but some of your past over loved ones visit you through nature. The keys to your greatness are already within your hands. So some of you could be walking out the door literally, is what I can see. It's really a need to be safe and to be open to receive. All right. Interested in natural products or hair care and skincare? Google us at Hands of Bees or follow the link in the description box below. If you're feeling the energy to go get tested, then you need to get tested. Spread your wings because you are a butterfly. Some could be seeing dragonflies. You could be a Virgo. You could have a daughter, or you could be a daughter. You're alluring. Your beauty is alluring. Keep it up. Remember when I just said earlier in the reading, I said something is like alluring, and we literally have your beauty